Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an intuitive energy reader here on YouTube, and I use tarot and spirit to communicate energy to you, the viewer. And today we will be taking a look at what the universe needs you to know in regards to your connection with your person. Okay, so spirit will communicate what you need to know. Anything that needs to come to the surface will certainly be communicated today. So think of your person, think of your connection. If you're new to pick a card readings, you will be drawn to one of these three piles, and I will put the timestamp down below. You just have to select which pile you are drawn to. Starting from left to right, we have the Crystal Tarot and this little red jasper stone. We have the Night Sun Tarot deck and this Tiger's Eye. And the Ethereal Visions deck and this stone right here. All right, so pause the video. Focus on your person. And then, yeah, take a pick and I will see you at your timestamp. Hello, my beautiful pile number one. If you pick the Crystal Tarot and this red jasper stone, then pile number one, this is your reading. All right, so we'll be taking a look at what the universe and spirit needs you to know about this connection with your person. Any information that spirit needs you to know right now will be communicated. We'll ask spirit for clear and concise message for pile number one in regards to their connection with their person. What do they need to know? Thank you, spirit. And pile number one, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you. All right, we got magic. Ooh. Pull one more. We got cleanse. All right. We'll just lay all the oracle and tarot cards first, and then we'll get into your message. All right, spirit, what does pile number one need to know about their connection? I converse with awareness. All right. Dissipating. What does pile one need to hear right now from the universe in regards to their connection with their person? Displacements. Right. North, expansion. All right. Now, let us pull some tarot as well, and we'll get into your reading. What does pile one need to know about their connection? What do they need to hear right now? Got the Eight of Pentacles. I got the Two of Swords. We got the Knight of Cups. We got the Two of Pentacles. Two more, please. We got the World, and we also have the Five of Cups. All right, and Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. Just give me a minute to pick up the energy, and we will get into what the universe needs you to know about this connection. Okay, so the universe is communicating that there is awareness in this connection that you are somehow losing hope of what it is that you're wanting to manifest in this connection with your person. And Spirit is also communicating that there is an end to a cycle here that you're experiencing in this connection with your person. There's been a lot of stagnation when it comes to your person being dedicated and putting in effort and time. And also, your person hasn't been openly forward with expressing emotions. I feel like you have been kind of torn between whether you want to continue forward, because I feel like there's been a state of heavy sadness on your end. I feel like what the universe is wanting to communicate right now for you is that the universe is aware of what you're communicating to yourself, and what you're communicating to yourself is gearing away from what it is that you want to manifest, because you're slowly losing hope. And the universe wants you to know that there is a lot of expansion to be had in this connection, that the potential within this connection is yet to be realized. There's been this shift, and Spirit feels like you might be a little bit teetering back and forth between whether you want to keep investing or whether you want to move forward and put an end to this connection, because there's been a lot of disappointment, and Spirit wants you to know that there is a shift coming and that your intuition is correct. And right now, your inner dialogue is what Spirit wants you to be very aware of, because you might not be believing that this connection is going to make progress or has the potential to get you to where it is that you want to go. So you're definitely losing hope, and this is impacting the momentum within this connection. Yep, that's what Spirit's saying. Okay, so wasn't expecting this to be this short. Let's do some more tarot and then see if there's anything else that comes out. And if not, then that is your message. All right. So yeah, Spirit was saying that you have a very precise intuition, and your intuition is really, really strong at some point in time in this connection. And potentially you just started losing hope because it's been very long of a period that you've been trying to manifest what you want within this connection. And with the cleanse card that we're seeing, Spirit wants you to just kind of refresh your mindset as far as your dialogue, because you are manifesting what you are saying to yourself, and you're getting discouraged, and rightfully so, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you might have been anticipating your person in this connection to equally engage or put in some sort of effort or energy, and I don't think that's been the case. So yeah, Spirit wants you to examine what you're saying, because there's definitely a potential to be had here. And I don't like to give false hope, so I'm not quite sure why Spirit is gung-ho on you keeping hope alive, but there's certainly a shift and an end to a cycle with the World card. So let's ask Spirit with the tarot, anything more the universe wants pile number 1 to know about their connection. Why do they need to keep hope alive in this connection? What's going on in their connection, Spirit? Why do they need to know this message? Thank you. Okay, we got the Five of Wands. We got the Tower. We got the Three of Wands. We got Death. We got the Eight of Swords. We got King of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Message is coming through really clear. King of Wands. Ooh, okay, interesting. And Four of Pentacles. Okay, 2 kings on either side, which is interesting. So unless you have 2, maybe you're involved with 2 masculines, maybe not. But if you are, then that's just further confirmation for you that this is your pile. Not to give hope wherever it is that you are maybe slowly losing hope on, but let's get into your tarot. So I feel like in this situation, there was a need for stability and potentially commitment and progress. And I feel as though there's been a challenge in getting the stability you want out of the connection you came here about. And it's been a challenge for your person. I feel your person here is coming in as this King of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, in providing this stability for you. There's a Tower moment that has happened, and potentially this is why you're kind of losing faith in this connection. And Spirit is saying that there is this Ten of Cups potential within this connection that is coming towards you as the wheel is turning in your favor right now for the future. And the Three of Wands is talking about everything that you've kind of put in place in order to prepare for the future. And I feel like there is an end definitely to whatever cycle you're experiencing with that person, because with the Death and the Wheel of Fortune, that's definitely an end of cycle. And I feel like if you're only involved with this one person, then they're also showing up as this King of Wands. And I feel like the King of Wands is somebody who is a little bit more going after what it is that they want. Could be definitely more selfish than this King of Pentacles. And I believe that this person that you're coming here about has been in their Eight of Swords energy, not being able to provide the commitment in this situation because they've been very focused on what it is that they need. And that's part of their Eight of Swords, their belief that they potentially were unable to move in a direction that was going to line up with what you want. So Spirit is confirming this change, this shift, this change in this connection due to this Tower moment has made your person release their Eight of Swords and that mindset. Okay, so King of Wands, if I was saying King of Swords, I meant King of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Is now dropping their selfish way of how they were showing up in this connection, specifically when it comes to providing commitment, stability, in order for there to be a full emotional fulfillment here with the Ten of Cups for future. Okay, you're showing up here as this Queen of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The fact that we have both the King and the Queen of Wands, this confirms to me this is the divine counterpart. And if you are resonating with a twin flame journey or soulmate, then this definitely is confirmation for you. Now, this is definitely about stability here with the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck and the King of Pentacles as the anchoring card. So I feel like this has been potentially the conflict between you and this person. And there's been a Tower moment. And the Four of Pentacles for me also speaks about maybe someone who is holding back. And I feel like your person's been holding back because they've been in this Eight of Swords. And as they've been in the Eight of Swords, they've been more King of Wands towards their own happiness and driving what it is that they want, potentially within this connection or potentially outside of this connection as a way to manage their Eight of Swords. So they could have been focused on external things. And yeah, we got the Page of Wands. Yeah, they want to communicate to you. Queen of Swords. They won't. Yeah, this Queen of Swords is coming up because of this Tower moment, and I feel like you've had tough conversations with your person. Conversations, because we got the Page of Wands, about the stability. And I feel like maybe you've had that conversation a bit ago, and now you're losing hope. But Spirit is definitely saying to watch how you are feeling and communicating with yourself, because you are manifesting this person, helping them release themselves from this Eight of Swords. As the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor, this person is definitely more aware, due to you being Queen of Swords in this Tower moment, as to what this Ten of Cups means and their ability to provide stability and commitment. And it's been very challenging for sure in the past year, and I have a feeling there's been a lot of conflict around what that looks like, but there is an end to this cycle. We're seeing the Death card with the Wheel of Fortune as the fate is changing, and then we're also seeing the World card here. Or we did, I put it back in the deck. We saw the World card coming out as an end to a cycle. Okay, so that's what the universe wanted to communicate to you in regards to this connection specifically. And if you're drawn to any of the other piles, you can certainly go visit me there. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Hi, pile 2. If you pick this Tiger's Eye and the Night Sun Tarot, then this will be your reading. All right, so we are asking Spirit to communicate to us what the universe wants you to know in regards to this connection. What do you need to know regarding this connection right now? Spirit, can I get clear and concise message for pile number 2 regarding this connection? What do they need to know? What is so important? I advance through my own abilities. All right. We'll just lay all the Oracle and some Tarot and get into your reading. This might take a bit. Perfection. I'm feeling one more of these, actually. Self-worth. Okay. Anger. What else, Spirit? We got anticipation. Night. Oh, I wasn't even meaning to pull 2 of those, but okay. What else do we have? We got inner core with solidity. And let's pull some tarot. What does pile number 2 need to know in regards to this connection, Spirit? Got justice. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got Ace of Pentacles. All right. 3 more, Spirit. What does pile number 2 need to know? We got the 10 of Swords. We got the 3 of Pentacles. And we got the Ace of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck. I am seeing the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a message coming through already for you guys, pile number 2. I feel like you guys are in a state right now obviously we're asking about a connection, but I feel like this connection has potentially ended, or at least there's a separation. And I feel like there's a painful ending, painful separation from your person. And I feel like the message here from Spirit is very clear, even though, yes, very cliche. Spirit wants you to focus on yourself, okay? I advanced through my own abilities. I feel like Spirit's saying everything you were able to do, you have done. And I feel like right now you're trying to find a way, or specifically trying to maybe see if there's anything further or more that you can do to detach or leave the road or the door open for this person to potentially see things maybe differently than how things were left. But I feel like Spirit is saying you need an opportunity here to be angry. I feel like you haven't had a chance to actually go through all of your emotions as far as what this person has impacted you, and you've potentially been bottling this stuff in, or not really allowing yourself to feel anger or pain or whatever emotions are coming up from this situation. I feel like you're really, really trying to be considerate of this other person and kind of bending over backwards, and maybe even compromising some of your own self-worth and value in regards to making this person feel comfortable. Spirit is saying that you still have hope here for things to get better, which is great. But right now, Spirit is saying that there's a period right now where you're going to have to do some inner work and feel your emotions and find your self-worth. And it's easier said than done, because you just say find self-worth. But what Spirit is saying is that by allowing yourself to put yourself above this person right now, on how it is that you're feeling, and if you need to express to them exactly how you're feeling, then Spirit is encouraging you to go ahead and let that out. Because I think right now you might be leaning towards being too allowing or forgiving of this person in hopes of this person potentially seeing the light or coming back. But Spirit is saying that this will not allow things to progress, because this needs to be a clean cut of an ending. And the only way to end this cycle with this person in this energy field of what's going on is for you to fully communicate your truth and your emotion. And if you feel you don't have to communicate it and you just need to sit in it for yourself, then Spirit is saying to do that. And yeah, I feel like you haven't been allowing yourself to go there, and you've been kind of turning a blind eye to how it is that this person has truly made you feel. And I feel like this person isn't as and I think you know this person isn't as clear cut as maybe you're making them seem, or angelic as maybe you're making them seem, or wanting them to be, or because I feel like you already know this, but you're kind of trying to hopefully see the best, because I think that's just how you are in this person. So I feel like you're really close to coming into this energy. Okay, here with the 9. Well, this is 18, but 9. I feel like you're not quite there, and I feel like your person is already doing whatever it is they need to do in order to progress themselves. Although it might not be completely towards this connection, by advancing themselves, it allows them to be able to move things in this connection if things indeed are meant to turn that way. I am seeing the Wheel of Fortune, so I do feel like there is a destiny about this connection. There's justice that needs to be had in order to balance this connection out. And really what Spirit is saying is that although you might feel like you've been the one more accepting or massaging this connection and accommodating for your person, you're kind of behind in your own self-development in order for this connection to shift, for this scales to balance, for things to shift in a positive direction, for things to actually get moving again. If they do get moving again with this Ace of Pentacles, there's potential for there to be a new truth and a new beginning. They're both about new beginnings in this connection after painful ending, okay, in order to work together. But right now, I think you're extra accommodating, and this is not helping. So there's anger, and I mean, this sounds very weird because you'd think Spirit wouldn't want you to have to go, you know, be angry with someone. But Spirit is definitely saying go be angry. Don't ignore this feeling inside you. Whatever you need to communicate about how this person's treated you or made you feel needs to be communicated clearly. Okay, now it doesn't have to be hateful, and it definitely shouldn't be reactionary, but it should be truths spoken about how they made you feel, how you're feeling right now. And then the focus needs to be on your own self, what it is that, you know, without compromise, what it is that you have that you need, that this person potentially wasn't doing, that are deal breakers to you, and stick to those boundaries. Because I think the message here is you might be anticipating this person coming back in some sort of way, but it's never going to happen in such that way that you're probably anticipating, because of the fact that there's still this unresolved emotional pain that you have to fully feel and go through for this cycle to completely kind of close its chapter. Otherwise, yeah, this person is kind of doing their own thing here. So there needs to be like a trigger of energy. And I think the real focus here is how to work together to have a new beginning with this person in truth. Okay, so let's take a look. Wow, that message was a lot longer than the one for pile 1. But let's take a look at tarot and see if we have more message there from tarot regarding what you need to know about this connection. Okay. All right. Spirit for pile number 2. What does the universe need them to know about this connection specifically? What do they need to know right now about this connection with this person? What do they need to know? All right. What does pile number 2 need to know about this connection right now? Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Pentacles. The World. 10 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of, oh, that's a Hierophant, okay. Hierophant, 3 of Swords, and Queen of Wands. 7 of Swords, and Temperance. Okay, and bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. So Spirit is reinforcing for you to find your happiness. It's going to be a series of steps for your emotional fulfillment. And I feel like you're potentially focusing on this connection, which may come back around in some sort of way. But the focus here is on how to deal with what you're going through right now in this connection. And I feel what you're going through right now is a lot of pain with this 3 of Swords. I think your person's been not very nice to you, and their actions have been, I mean, this is the 7 of Swords, which is everything from, you know, them ignoring their feelings, potentially ignoring your feelings, to outright cheating, lying, stealing, robbing, that sort of thing. So, I mean, it could definitely be on any scale, but I feel like your person hasn't been on the up and up with you. there's been a lot of dedication you've had towards this connection for quite some time. And I feel like you need to process your heartbreak and work towards healing your heart. With the Hierophant here, this can definitely speak of commitments, marriage, next steps in this connection. And I feel like the focus here for you could have also have been in an area that you felt was true to you. So hopefully this makes sense, because Spirit's communicating this. I think it's important, but I'm not quite sure what it means. So you've been dedicated in an area that you felt was true for you in regards to how this connection was going to move forward in some sort of way. But I think that might not necessarily be where the focus should have been or needed to be. Although maybe truthful to you, I don't know that that was helping this connection in any way. I feel like there's a lot of pain here in regards to actions, and maybe if you're not resonating that your person's acted in such a way, then maybe you have acted in such a way that hasn't been completely in your best ideal. I feel like there is this heaviness right now that you are experiencing when it comes to bringing in towards you what it is that's right for you. This is the Queen of Wands, is a master manifester of what she wants and attracts and brings in. And I feel like it's very difficult for you because maybe you've been focused on what it looks like in this connection, or moving things in this connection, or some sort of level of commitment in this connection, and working with your person on this connection. But all you've been getting is Seven of Swords energy because of that message we gave to you with the oracle cards, which is to break that cycle. There needed to be a full you absorb all of your emotions and anger and sadness and communicate that truth out. If you feel like you need to tell your person exactly how they've made you feel and how you're feeling, or at least be honest and open with yourself in order for energies to shift. Okay, and then I do see there being progress. Okay, so with the Knight of Pentacles, this talks about forward progress. It is slow because I feel like still this Three of Swords needs some healing. The slow progress, once you're able to get past this Ten of Wands, right? Because I mean, the Ten of Wands is a short, fleeting energy, but it's a burden, it's a heaviness. And I feel like you have to press forward, no matter how difficult, to manifest what you want. State to the universe what it is you want. Okay, be it in this connection or for yourself. But I feel like the focus needs to be more on what you want for yourself, despite who this person is in this connection, in order for there to be full healing and things to really balance out and start moving forward for you. Okay, because I feel like this is more forward for you. This is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups speaks of self-gratification, self-satisfaction, things that are going to make you happy. Okay, and I feel like if you're trying to collaborate with this person, you're just getting Seven of Swords. And this is why you're having this overloaded burden, is because this person's not going to change this at this time because of how energies are sitting. There needs to be an end to this cycle with the world. And in order to do that, you need to heal. You need to manifest what you want. You need to focus on self. Express your emotions in order for things to shift for you to fully heal, because you can't really heal without being open and honest about what the circumstances are. And I feel like right now there's a little bit of maybe painting a picture in such a way that puts your person in a better light than they are, and it's not helping. So paint the real picture of who they are, what it is you want, despite how painful it may be, because I know we were looking for perfection in some sort of way in this connection. Or at least you were raising your standard to be more in a light that was, which would make sense. You would think if you're in a better light, you would help this connection. But what Spirit's saying is this not helping. And in fact, Spirit wants you to be a little bit more miserable, I guess, if that's the right word, in order for you to really feel the depths of those emotions, for you to upswing and heal so that there is movement forward. With this Temperance, it speaks of healing and definitely balancing things out and bringing the right amount of chemistry into something to have this shift. Okay, so Yeah, and then that message I was telling you about, maybe the focus was on something there, like maybe you were really focused on commitment rather than your person, or maybe you're really focused on some sort of lifestyle or getting married rather than the marriage, right? Or I should say the wedding rather than the marriage, or something like that, okay? I know that might be painful to hear because I feel like a lot of you guys might feel like you've really dedicated yourself in a way, but I feel like it's an outward way, and the universe knows deep down when things are aligned in a vibration. So if deep down you were resentful or hurting or sad or disappointed and you haven't fully felt those feelings on a genuine level, and if there's a need to communicate with the Ace of Swords to your person, that needs to happen, okay? So if you haven't talked to your person in like forever and you're like, well, I'm not just going to talk to them all of a sudden with that, if you feel you need the closure to do so, then do so. If you just feel like you need to face it internally in such a way that you're not shutting it down, then do that. But I feel like there needs to be a communication here with this person, okay? And I don't care if it's been months, because this is about you. It's no longer about them and how you can tiptoe around their emotions and make them feel safe and blah, 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 blah. Because here with this Seven of Swords, I don't think this person has given you what it is that you deserve. And it, like I said, doesn't have to be at the extent of, you know, them cheating or being this outright horrible person. And maybe that's why you're in this limbo stage, because you're not quite sure whether what they've done was acceptable in some sort of way. And Spirit's saying, no, if you're feeling bad, hurt, disappointed, and not good, that's true. I don't care what they've done. Let's not justify it, because for you, whatever reason you're feeling this way, there's a truth there, okay? There's a true feeling inside you why you're upset, why you're not fulfilled, how this person's made you feel, and I don't feel like it's been fully brought up in order for you to deal with it, in order for there to be a shift and movement in this connection, if that's where it's supposed to go. And if it's not this connection, then it's a shift within you to manifest with this Queen of Wands what it is you need, which is movement. And I feel like you're this awesome Queen of Wands who's like the most beautiful queen with so much power and drive. And I think this is why it really hurts, because you are this fabulous person, and here you are with this, being handed this horrible Seven of Swords. Like, who is this? Okay. And I feel like this is because of needing to do the self-worth, needing to find the inner core of who you are, so that this can align. And it could very well be this person, because I don't think this person is acting in their best light, to be honest, but I don't know your situation, but Spirit's telling me that this person is also not in their best light. And I feel like you've been more surface reacting, surface painting. Maybe you've been mask wearing, but in an opposite way. If that's painful to hear, then I mean, that's what Spirit's telling me. So just be open, take a look at how you've really been inside, and you can attract what it is that you want. And I feel like this is where the heaviness lies, because I don't know that you've ever really been allowing yourself to let in what you deserve here with this Nine of Cups. Yeah, the Sun. Look at this. Contentment, joy, clarity. This is like the ultimate card in the tarot here, okay? The Emperor. To find your divine masculine, or step into your divine masculine if you feel like you are resonating with the divine masculine. So divine masculine, we have the Sun here. Realization, what it is you deserve. Bringing back order with the Emperor. Clarity, joy, and this Nine of Cups, okay? And it also with the Sun and the Emperor talking about ego. And I feel like maybe your ego is really bruised here and your confidence is really low, because you are this Queen of Wands and all you've been dealt is this freaking Seven of Swords and heartbreak. Like, no more, okay? So stand up for yourself. You know your self-worth. I believe in you. Universe believes in you. Spirit is saying that this is where it's at, and unless you take the deep dive into those emotions, you can't release it to get the world spinning in a way that it ends this cycle for you now to collaborate with either said person or to move forward on your own towards your manifestations, which you will find, because we see here the Nine of Cups and the Sun, okay? So wishing you the very best. If you're drawn to another pile, go check that out. Leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you picked the Ethereal Visions deck, this is absolutely beautiful. I love Art Nouveau and this little cube stone. Then this is your reading. All right, so we will be taking a look at your connection and what does the universe want you to know or need you to know about this connection. What is so important that you need to know about this connection? So we will pull some oracle and some tarot and get into your message. Okay, so Spirit, clear and concise message for pile number 3 regarding their connection. What does the universe need them to know right now? All right, we got the biome with connection. The number 44 could be significant, or the number 8 might be saying 444, 44, 8. 8 is also infinity, so there's an infinite amount of potential here. As I say that, we get growth. See a lot of growth here. Okay, keep going. So far, very positive message I'm seeing here. And pass. I'm going to pull one more. You saw it, right? All right. I love spirits. Let's keep going. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. All right. I honor animals with reverence. Let's keep going. All right. Got one there. All right, so what I'm going to do actually is move this down here and influence. Okay, and then we'll pull some tarot as well. What does pile number 3 need to know about their connection, Spirit? What does the universe want pile 3 to know about this connection right now? Thank you. All right, we got the Ten of Swords. We got the Four of Cups. We got Death. We got the Artist. Wow, that's a special card in this deck. And the Well is also a special card in this deck. You got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Amazing. All right. What do we have? And the Seven of Cups. Okay. And the bottom of the deck energy, we got the Two of Wands. Okay. So let's get into this. I think I'm going to read the Artist and the Well from the book. Because, yeah, those are 2 special cards. And I can't believe you got both coming out here. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely been an ending, okay, but I wasn't even feeling ending in any sort of way. I'm feeling the beginning. So maybe this ending's happened a while ago because we have the Ten of Swords and Death, okay? And that both speaks to an ending, okay? This means painful ending. This is like a clearing in order for things to change. And I feel like the change is already here and you might have already experienced this, okay? So there's an infinite amount of potential here with the biome and this connection. I feel like growth on either side of this impasse. I truly feel as though there's been an ending in order for you to be able to move forward with the rawness that is in front of you in regards to this connection specifically, because that's what we're asking about. Okay, so there's been a lot of I guess, feeling and emotionally fulfilled. Okay. And I feel like maybe you have been very clouded and confused as to how it is maybe that you really truly feel, or what options and decisions you really want to make in this connection. I feel like there's definitely an end to some way that you might have been showing up in this connection. There's like an immense amount of potential around you, like growth, right? And then here I feel like with this impasse, maybe you've been blocking the goodness that the universe wants to bring in towards you in every which way. And because I'm seeing this 7 of Cups, which speaks of options, we got like growth, and I feel like this could potentially be you, maybe being your worst enemy, or maybe blocking out any sort of goodness that the universe wants to bring to you. I honor animals with reverence. I feel like there's this need to really allow yourself, bad sides, good sides, true sides, however you really are, to come out in order for this impasse to not be an impasse, okay? Because I feel like you're blocking from left, right, all around, all of this that's kind of coming towards you. And with this ending could definitely be an end to a mindset of how you've been showing up, or could be that there was an ending in this connection at some point that has triggered there to be a clearing and a death of this mindset, and an understanding of maybe you've been in the fog, not clear. Okay, the Artist and the Well, we absolutely need to take a look here, because yeah, these are both like extra cards after the World. So I mean, ending, and then after an ending you got growth, you got after an ending. That means this is like definitely on the horizon. This is like a new beginning, okay? But like new beginning. And I want to see what these 2 cards are communicating to you. Okay, so we have the Well comes after the World, okay? And I kind of feeling this as the World card as well, like there being an ending. So let's take a look at what the Well has to say. It says, the Well, astrological correspondence is Gaia. The Well is the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. All things are birthed from the creatrix, and knowledge flows freely to those who seek it, nurturing opportunity, nature, and creativity. Okay, nature, growth. Okay, the Artist, astrological correspondence. Opicius. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So it says, the Artist is a vessel of creation. This card signifies mankind and shows when you need to open to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition and listen. Visionary, interpreter, creation, passionate. Oh my gosh. You guys, impasse. You're blocking something here, okay? And like I said, animal. You're blocking this natural rawness. Whether you know it or not, you're really influencing where things are headed because you're blocking this potential. There's so much potential. Okay, and we're asking about this connection specifically, so only you can make sense of this. But I feel like this is more about you. You're blocking. Yeah, I feel like block left, block right, block. And there's like this, like message loud, like really loud from spirit here, that you're turning a blind eye or blocking any sort of growth or creative, wonderful gifts that are coming towards you for some reason. Maybe you feel like you're not, I don't know, here with the boredom card, I mean, do you feel you're not deserving, or you're turning a blind eye because of what exactly? But this might be coming to an end, okay? Maybe you're allowing yourself to absorb some of this growth, this nutrients. You're heavily influencing what's going on here, but 7, yeah, I feel like maybe you're just confusing yourself or not allowing yourself to enjoy what the universe is bringing in. But man, you have a lot of wonderful growth potential, and the universe wants to bless you with so much with this artist and this, you know, I feel like you're definitely getting in the way of what could potentially come towards you. And maybe the message here is that that's coming to an end. Maybe you know why you've been in that state, but it is coming to an end, okay? Or it needs to definitely come to an end. I feel like it is coming to an end, but if you're, yeah, it's definitely coming to an end. With this death card here, I don't know. I think that there's no ability right now for you to cause this blockage or this impasse because the universe wants to flood you with great stuff, okay? Raw emotions, true love, and a gift from the universe is coming towards you. You can't block this shit, okay? Let's take a look at tarot. I can't believe this reading. It was so, everything just totally lined up here with energy for you. This is very strong. So I feel like you've been blocking for quite some time. Okay, you've been blocking the growth, you've been blocking potential, you've been blocking, or maybe you felt like the universe was blocking it from you. Maybe you didn't realize that it was you, but Spirit's saying that it's the blockage definitely was stemming from your vibration and your energy. So maybe you realize this, or maybe you need to realize this in order to allow yourself to accept blessings. And because this is about this connection, potentially this connection ended, and now the universe wants to give you blessings in another area, or I guess in another connection to fill your heart. But we'll see what the tarot has to say. Okay, so what does pile number 3 need to know about this connection? What does the universe want to communicate to pile number 3 regarding this connection specifically? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Now, if we see that artist in that well again, I'm going to jump off my chair. All right, and I'm going to go over there and tap you on the head. All right, so let's take a look at what we have here. Spirits for pile number 3. What do we have? 2 of Wands. That was on the bottom of the deck when we were reading your cards, I believe. Okay. We didn't really touch on that, so thank you, Spirit. 2 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wands. What else, Spirits? 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so we got 2 4s out. One more. And we got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And let's do a bottom row here. Why the 2 of Wands? What's going on with this 2 of Wands? Got the Hangman. Why the 10 of Wands? The Queen of Swords. Okay. Why the 4 of Wands? The Devil. Okay. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a Devil card in this deck. That's pretty cray. Okay. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? The Sun right beside the Devil? Oh, Lord. Okay. And then why is the 10 of Pentacles here? 5 of Wands. Okay. Death. Okay, wow. So yeah, things are clearing for sure for you, okay? The Death card is an end, and it is an end to allow for the new. And I feel like the new is a whole bunch of potential and growth, okay? Right smack in the dab in the middle, we have this Devil card, which we can't ignore. And I feel like the Devil card is some sort of way that you are connected to or hanging on to, or maybe in some sort of way unhealthily seeing stability. Okay, because the Four of Wands is talking about stability, and maybe you're hanging on to some sort of stability that you feel you have, or hanging on to a way that you perceive stability to be. And with the Sun here, the Sun is the most powerful card in the tarot. For me, it trumps every single negative card around it. The fact that it's right beside the Devil, I feel like there's so much light and clarity around the unhealthy way of maybe you've been guarded or held back in some sort of capacity when it comes to your happiness in building your own stability. Stability, stability, stability. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and now this 10 of Pentacles, which is stability, okay? Building your legacy, your stability, your financial future. This is family. This is like, you know, you get married, you come together, have a family, and then you build this legacy with this 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like this is your ultimate future, okay? There's so much potential here with the Sun. There's this clarity, and I feel like maybe there's been a lot of inner conflict around you about how to go about it, or again, you're conflicted about this, right? I don't know why. Maybe you feel like you have some sort of unhealthy way of being that is restricting you in some sort of capacity, and you've been very conflicted. This is coming to an end, okay? Now with the Two of Wands, this speaks of looking to the future, even making decisions, right? And you've been kind of in limbo, maybe looking at which way you could go, and maybe you're just really procrastinating here, because I feel like with that impasse is like blocking instead of moving. It's like reviewing, and this is also kind of a card of, you know, being in limbo, stagnation. There's no movement when it comes to the Hangman. It's like taking a look from a different perspective. I feel like this is very Seven of Cups-ish, which we were getting, which was all these choices and options. You know, you're kind of there in limbo, and it's been a burden to you because maybe there's been no movement, or maybe you wanted to move in some sort of way. You've been trying to be very logical about it, right? Now we have here the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there's a logical way about this Queen, which is mind over heart. And maybe you've been a little bit mind over heart as to trying to make a decision, but you've been very stuck in that sort of way, which has been leaning towards this Devil energy here, because it's been very much in the logical mind. And maybe this decision needs to be more around what your heart wants. And I see no cups here, okay? So the lack of cups here maybe makes me think that you might have not have been leading with any emotion, and mostly your logical mind, which has put you in this Devil energy. Because in order to build your stability here, I really feel like it should be in line with what you feel and want, rather than what it is maybe that you need to do. And so this is why you've been feeling very heavy and burdened. There is some clarity around this, or at least there will be clarity around this, because this is coming to an end. And let's see if there's cups coming anywhere near. Four of Swords, okay, healing. The Tower, so there's a crumbling here. Seven of Wands and Eight of Swords. Six of Cups. Wow. Buried deep, 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 deep inside, which is why we're seeing this Devil. There's emotions here. Okay. And the Six of Cups talks about soulmates, talks about coming home, talks about familiar. Five of Cups. Now we're seeing all the cups. There's some sadness here regarding this connection. Maybe regarding another connection you've been trying to put out of your mind, with maybe someone who, you know, who was your sweetheart in the past. And maybe you want to come home to that person, or maybe you need to move on from a connection that's been very meaningful to you in the past. And you've been Eight of Swords, blocking things out, this Tower moment, needing to heal, and then the clearing, the death of all of this mental exhaustion. I feel like you've been leading with from every place except for from your heart, because you've been trying to make sense, you know, with the Hangman, trying to make sense of a situation, taking a perspective, a logical perspective, and maybe how it is you want to move forward, which has been very heavy for you, because there is an emphasis here on stability. And there's also an emphasis on what is clear, what needs to be clear, what's going to bring you happiness. And I feel like happiness, joy, clarity definitely comes from lining yourself up with someone who is emotionally bringing you fulfillment and your heart space, not necessarily tangible things. You know, I was going to say sticks and stones. I don't know why that was coming to me, but sticks and stones don't make you happy, okay? Devil energy. You've been in this devil energy, and that's that impasse. That is that trying to hold back. That is, you know, blocking left and right, because logically maybe you feel like your stability lies somewhere else, but no, okay, that's not what's happening here. We're going to pull 3 cards because I feel like you need more. I don't like that I'm not seeing cups, and I don't like that these cups are so buried, and under all that with so much pain. Have you allowed yourself to feel? I think you need to go watch pile number 2, just because you need to feel, you know. I don't see any feelings here, and maybe you're blocking things out. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, that's in line with this 2 of Wands. Page of Pentacles, more Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. Moving away from mental anguish. And the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're still so guarded. I don't know if this is going to help you. I feel like it's very hopeful. I see that Death card. I see endings of that way. And maybe this is Spirit saying that needs to end. Like, it really needs to end. I still see no cups. I see you wanting to move away from mental anguish. And I see here with the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, wanting to move forward in a direction that is going to provide your stability here. You've been conflicted, in balancing what that looks like, but I don't see any cups. So you might be neglecting your emotions. You might be neglecting feeling and guarded. Okay, 9 of Wands, very guarded. Look at that. Underneath the guard is this Knight of Cups. Okay, this needs to extend this cup of love. Be one with emotions. Go after what's emotionally fulfilling you. And if it's this person, because we were seeing the 6 of Cups, that is soulmate, that is love, that is true love. Okay, Knight of Cups. We got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So let down the guards. Let your emotions come through. There's so much growth. And yeah, I don't know if the message here is that this is coming, whether you like it or not, or the universe telling you to put an end to that blocking impasse and allow yourself to emotionally feel. Maybe there's 2 messages there for you guys. But yeah, I wish you guys the very, very best. I wish I had more to help you. I don't know if this helped anybody, rather than just identifying something that I think you already knew. Let that be confirmation from the universe. And I love you guys so much. I have all the faith in the world that there are feelings under all of that. And I am here for you. My email is in the description box below. If there's anything else I can do for you, let me know. Bless you. Subscribe if you haven't. Love and light. See you soon. Bye.